We just need something kind of safe in the lane, and Orianna often jumps in there, so it becomes a last pick that didn't have a ton of value for Fnatic. They didn't support this team.
Absolutely is not, but they do have a lot of damage. So taunt lands from Soaz, Expect looking to get away, flashes out. Although amazing, that's a lot of damage. Connects with a Sonic Wave, flash forward from Soaz, Expects overheating, goes under the tower. Not dead yet, the shield finally burned through.
Yes,
Trick turns his attention though. Amazing gets rooted into place. Trick bursts the shield. Not going to be able to get to the blast cone, pops it. There's no damage. Ivern does not hurt. Looking for the shield. Boom! Trick gets the reply. A little bit of a trade here between Perkz and Amazing. Support coming in from Trick. Stun goes down. Caps has access to his shockwave, waiting to pull the trigger. Daisy gets dropped. Perkz is pulled backwards. Soaz lands. Equalizers available for Expect. Is going to get thrown down onto Caps. Perkz is in trouble. Redemption already dropped. Flash in from Reckless. They've shut down Perkz. Support coming in from Trick.
Start forcing plays, but they are losing the bottom side. And we talked about this in the pick and ban phase. The MF coming against Zyra.
Available in a second. Expect flashes forward, but misses so many skill shots. Shockwave's going to come up. Stand United. The stun onto Caps. Shockwave pulls him backwards. It's G2 that get the kill. They will trade 1-for-1 as Soaz looks to flash forward. Throws out that vault. Daisy helping deal with Fnatic.
And Amazing is taking Infernal Drake at the moment. He finally finished it now. But Mike, they go for another one.
They are indeed. Shockwave pulls mid the in-spin. Flash forward from Caps, but he gets stunned. Trading mid lane. Stand United delivered Soaz as well. So chaos everywhere. Jump back to the river. The fight's not done. Now Perkz is in from behind. Expects burning down Reckless and Soaz. Perkz gets stunned up by Cannon. Down in the background, Ivan's dropped. Trick is killed. And Reckless gets another. Fnatic running circles around G2.
Yeah, really fun to watch how Reckless was actually moving down to join his team, but then realized G2 individual decision from him. He ended up getting more damage on top and kills a nice shockwave.
Oh my word, look at that damage. Redemption won't even impact. Perkz manages to get one back because the Redemption did help in the end. But tower and multiple kills to Fnatic. Expect burns down Caps. The equalizer takes him out.
Tries force in the mid lane against Caps, and then now 24 minutes into the game, if you create one pick as G2, you go Baron. So it's no longer just
taunt him up under the tower. Doesn't even need to flash over the wall for Reckless. The stun from the slicing Maelstrom. A lot of damage coming down. Expect overheats. No equalizer available.
He just appears in the bottom lane. No one from G2 expected it. They're trying to catch Amazing.
Yeah, what cost though? Soaz gets the flash from Trick. Doesn't connect with a stun though. Minion is thrown forward. Daisy still tanking up a lot. Here comes Cap from the sideline. Shockwave going to be used. Pulls Trick backwards. Trigger Seed buys a little bit of
time. Need that Baron to really finish the game. And now G2 is saying, we're going to force a fight here. We want to team fight you. We have ultis. Perkz just used his to try and poke down Jess's.
Jez's survived though. Stun onto Caps. Ash arrow onto Caps.
There it is.
Equalizer's burned it down. Baron is being shredded. Down to 3,000 HP. Fnatic's now somewhat thwarted. Amazing. Smite's not available. It's on cooldown for a few more seconds. 2,400 HP. Tag to the Sonic Wave. Smite is up. Amazing can use it. Not going to get in the pit just yet. And Baron is picked up. It is to win with. Reckless has picked up over 180
split pusher. He needs to enter a fight, and that's what G2 knows. They know what's going to happen.
Jez is stunned. He's going to go down most likely. Stand United, though, bought enough time for a fight to break out. They've traded Perkz' life for Jez's. Amazing is trying to back out. Teleport comes down from Expect. The Crystal Arrow missed, but Caps gets burned a little by the equalizer. Defensive flash from Expect. Turns his attention back to Soaz. Bullet time from Mithy. That's at least keeping Caps out of the fight. Shockwave is already used. Soaz is burning down. Soaz is not going to go down. He flashes to safety. Slicing Maelstrom. Stuns Expect under the tower. Redemption. And here comes Daisy. Chasing under the tower. G2 are not done yet. Caps is getting tagged. Slowed. Knocked up. But it's the inhibitor the focus. And G2 have opened the base. Fnatic joining Amazing. Defensive flash from Sven. Crystal Arrow's already being used. Soaz gets a two-man taunt. Mithy dropped to about 60%. Now Trick's on the front line. In the river, there's an exchange. Caps has dropped. Perkz has managed to kill him. That was in a 1v1. Now all of a sudden, Fnatic have to run away. Perkz, scatter the weak. That stuns up Soaz. He's going to be able to taunt away to safety. Soaz and the rest of Fnatic continue to run. Bullet time just tags them up. Root Caller locks down Soaz for a few seconds. Gets stunned once again. Redemption as well. Very good equalize on the back line. Expect goes golden. The Hourglass buys time. Reckless simply cannot do enough damage or lock him down quickly enough. Short range, and G2, they're not done, Deficio. They're onto another inhibitor turret.
It looked very risky at first because there was no TP from Expect, but good kiting from Sven and the rest of G2, and they actually allowed
Different ADC earlier in the draft. How much different the game could have been.
But we also have to highlight how effective the cannon split push was from Reckless, so it obviously goes both ways. And Mithy probably started and just forced a 4v5 team fight if you are Fnatic now.
20 seconds before Mithy comes back alive. Equalizer is available. Unleashed power, there's a GA for Soaz, so he's got an extra life to play with. Reckless on the back of the Baron pit. This is going to get messy. Scats of the Weak doesn't lock anybody out, but the stun does. Sidestep from Perks, and he's in trouble. There's the Equalizer coming down. Trick burning. Reckless is unstoppable, picks up another kill. 3-man stun as Perks locks down Fnatic. Sven just spamming volleys on the side. Caps gets taken out. Expect wins the trade. Ends up being a 1-for-1.
Caps is trying too hard to make some nice taunt onto him, but there's no follow-up instantly. Perks gets to first away, and I guess Amazing is dead now.
That's so important. G2, no smite to contend with. 5v3 at best, but Reckless is backing away. Jesus isn't even going to commit for this one, and it easily picked up Baron. You have to expect some tower in the top as the focus. Equalizer just to split up the team by time. Wow, Perks gets 50% of his hit points back. Thanks to that empowered redemption, and the third inhibitor falls. 5-on-5, there's no shockwave for quite a long time. And the Nexus turrets are the focus.
And G2 right now, patience, they're waiting for these super minions to pile into the base. Amazing is trying to buy some time, but still you have your buffs here if you're G2 Esports and you want to finish this game.
Does indeed. Mithy's used the exhaust. Gets a shield, Perks is shut down. That's a small advantage for Fnatic. The stun from the Maelstrom. Mithy dies in the back end. Reckless continues to put out damage. Sven's the target. Very good Ash Arrow onto Caps. That stuns him up. Following Reckless, 50% HP. Turns his attention to Expect. Trick will be the next one. GAs are popped. Sven is still untouched. Expect is alive. Trick, Sven, Expect guiding in the minions. The first Nexus turret has dropped. Caps continues to put pressure, pulling the minions if he can. Nexus turret number 2, down to 200. Shockwave has come back up. Sven is down. The Equalizer comes back up for a second time.
Oh, he gets GA as well.
And Fnatic survive.
By both teams.
Expect gets taunted up, but Amazing gets caught by Scats of the Weak. Amazing gets a kick onto Perks, but there's no follow-up. That means Amazing is going to go down. Is going to get killed. Shockwave gets dodged by the Hourglass. Perks stays alive for a few seconds longer. It's a 5-on-4. Some of G2 are low. Redemption's been used. Nexus turret being targeted. Soaz is going to decide to teleport in. That's going to keep the cannon minion alive. Buys a few extra seconds. Caps gets Perks. Manages to continue staying alive. The fight isn't over yet. Mithy, Sven, Expect. They turn their attention to the Nexus. Caps continues to pull focus. Soaz gets it dropped. No GA available to him. Jez is running for his life. This is the final fight. Mithy finally goes down. The Windians close it out.